Hey guys, gonna do a quick little guide over my skills real quick. People keep asking what talents I'm using, so here they are. I got 33 points into combat mastery. I focus a lot on attack, crit, and haste to build up my attacks for my heals. So I have 10 points in attack, 1 point into vicious. I have my attack speed up over casting speed because I have no casting abilities. My crit strike chance increased with careful aim. My crit rate increased up, all 10 points in there. The reason it says more than 10 is because of my artifacts. I'll get to that in a minute. 1 point into ruthlessness to deal 10% increased damage to targets below 20 health. Then I go over to strategist. I have 10 points into cunning, which brings my hit rate up over my movement speed because I really don't need that. I run 3 leaps. Then I have unyielding will, duration of incandescence. It's basically just a crap talent. All 3 of them really. It's never really get silenced. It's useless. All of it's really useless. Then I have 10 points into precision over skill cost reduction because I don't really run out of mana too much. Then I have field doctor. I have 5 points because of my artifact. I threw 1 point in rage restore just in case I get something good on my artifact, and the rest I have 9 points in healing effect. And then my last talent point, I went for holy vigor, which is basically a shield, helps out healing a little bit. I'm running mountain crush for my mastery. Right now it's only tier 2 level 9, and the rest of them are tier 1 8 and tier 1 level 9. You want to level up your other masteries, at least tier 1 level 9, because you get half the points that you would if you were to equip it. So I boost up your stats quite a bit. All of my skills are level 8, and I have 1 level 9, which is preemptive throw, just because that's a good heal over time, and I use the engraving so it hits 2 targets, helps out a lot. As far as sigils, all my red ones are strength and intellect, and then blue and yellow both are all haste. And then purples, I went for haste or strength and intellect, just what I got. That's pretty much it. What else? Then we'll go to my runes. I don't know a whole lot about runes yet. All I know is that I have all of them filled, and they're matched with what's supposed to be in each slot. So this one, you want to have resistance, it has resistance, blah blah blah. I'll make another video going over that once I find out more about it. My gear is all enchanted with the small enchants, just for extra stats. It's better than nothing. And I do have precision 2, just because I'm a blacksmith and I can make it for cheap. I have cleansed everything I can to S or SS. You want to do that as much as you can, but don't waste it on gear that you know you're not going to keep. So like, I know this weapon's pretty good because it's got good stats, so I just went ahead and did that. Plus everything right now, you're just trying to gear up anyway till tier 2 comes out. Let's see what else. My artifacts. Artifacts are basically based upon your talents. You want to reforge everything until you get something that goes with your talents. Otherwise, it's just going to be a useless spot. See, sharp edge right here increases my crit rate, which is part of, if you go back to your talents, combat master, right here, sharp edge. That's why it's plus 14. My artifact gives me an extra 4 points into that talent point. Right here. And then field doctor, same thing, haste. I did find out though that field doctor does have a cap. So 4 points after that you gain no extra ratings, I guess a soft cap or something like that. But I did have all 4 artifacts with field doctor at the end, and then the 4th one Gave me 5 extra points and it didn't, no difference in. So I changed it and went with ruthlessness, which helps more. Go to my race talents that I'm using. I have 1 point into all the base stats right here: intellect, stamina, strength, agility, and spirit. And then I maxed the spirit out to where I get 1.5% of my mana back every 2 seconds, and it stacks up to 2 times after using a healing skill, which helps with mana regen if you're having problems with that. But I'm thinking about switching over to Surging Tide, because I do use my leap a lot, and that's a lot of free heals. So we'll see how that goes. Another thing, my bloodline is 312. You want to use a legendary title if you can. It helps out a lot. Dungeon Conqueror, you can get pretty easily. Weapon Collector, if you don't want to spend a lot of money or anything. I personally bought Aspect of the King because it's really good. That's the title I'm using now. What else can we let you guys know? Pets. I have been using the Bubble Dragon. Pairs really well with the banner. It gives you 12% increased healing for 10 seconds, so that's a pretty good AoE heal if you combine that together. But I recently switched. I got this one off a 1-ticket chest, and this increases my damage dealt by 9%, which also increases my heals. And then I gain extra resistance, which is always good. Also has a little, gives me an extra hour in each adventure time in case I get a shit group. But playing around with the pets, seeing which one's better. Right now I'm thinking that this one might be pretty good. Let's see, what else do you guys need to know? I do have one of each mount, that's what they're called. So each level of mounts gives you different stats. The only one I'm missing is the legendary, so that helps out quite a bit. That's 5% crit rate just for having that bike, and if you got an extra 100 gold, go get it. Go get one out of the auction house. Books, I don't have a lot. I just had the first set before the patch. Same with the sceneries. Haven't done too much of that since the new patch come out. Archaeology, it's always good to do. I want to make sure you complete your archaeology dailies over mining or fishing, because archaeology does increase your stats quite a bit if you get lucky. Smeltings, I'm not really sure about that. It's not real important until you get into high-end games, so if you want another video on that, we can make one. Let's see. Sorry guys, this is my first video ever talking, so trying to figure out what to tell you and show you that you guys can use. I think that might cover the basics. Just on what I'm running, at least. If you guys want a more in-depth guide or rotation guides or anything like that, I can do that. Just let me know.